Hello, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be looking at the C64 core on the MISTer. I haven't looked at that for a very long time. I just want to have a quick mention about these. I've got the Jamix assembled here, and I've got a really nice metallized badge. I don't know if this is going to come out properly. Look at that. These are really nice, and I got these from BADGEMAN, and I'll leave a link in the description. But these are like metallized badges that are plastic, and they're raised. Don't know how well that's going to come out on camera, but they look the tits. So I'll let this one like that. Yeah, the quality of these is absolutely superb. That's not going to focus on that, is it? There we go. I've got a 60 clone and a 128 Neo, and they chucked in a couple of these flat ones as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. I'll leave a link in the description. So yeah, let's get into some C64 core. Right, here we go. Let's go. Computer C64. Boom. There we go. Now this is going to be really difficult to see, but I've got a moire sort of effect on here, and what I've done is I've gone to audio and video. I've set my scaling to wider, horizontal and vertical integer. That's because for scrolling and that, it makes it look properly good with the PAL video standard. So although you can't see it mega smooth on the camera because it's probably recording in 60 frames, I've actually got this set to 50. Let's see if I can't. Will it give me a info? There you go. I've got it set to 50 Hertz, as you can see there. So I've got it set up as it would be a PAL machine. I've got a oh, there's one of the other options, so you can change it to vertical, normal, wider. Yeah, so I've got this other, let's have a look. That would be on this page, and the video processing. I've got scanlines default, and that gives it this weird kind of LCD look, which I don't know how well that'll come out on the camera, but it looks phenomenal on a flat screen. Right, so let's load something up. So the first thing I noticed was Dolphin DOS. I never actually used that back in the day because I believe that was a parallel speeder for 1541 drives. I had Jiffy, but let's have a look here. Bum, bum, bum. Right. Don't know what we're going to fire up. Let's just. That's what you get for winging it. Not going to do higher encounter because that was bollocks. So yeah, the quality is absolutely stunning with that shader attached. It's brilliant. You can see there the sound is absolutely top notch. Now I've had plenty of playing with this over the last couple of hours before I made the video, and I could not get it to fall over at all. It is absolutely rock solid no matter what I chucked at it. So you go into your menu, you can swap the joysticks there. I mean, yeah, with it being set to 50 Hertz, everything just works just like the real machine, except it's just super crunchy, and the graphics are better than what you're going to get on a real machine because of the shaders. And I'm going to turn this down a bit. I don't want to overstate this, but the shaders are phenomenal. So, if we come out of this is the one load V4. These yeah, these cartridges here are 1 megabyte Magic Desk ones, and you've got to be right on the ball, otherwise only the first half of the games will work. So if we come down to the bottom, let's have a look. Now this one here, William Wobbler, that uses a lot of weird tricks, so let's have a look. Bit of a D-pack. Look at that. Looks like so far. Whoa. Okay. Now, I don't know what's going on here, because I'm fairly sure there should be some sort of music going on. Yeah, there's no sound there. Haha! How about that? Okay. The only thing I've changed from the default is that. Well, how about that? Sound is clearly working there. Let's try that again. That'd be about right, wouldn't it? Maybe this version of the game's just fucked. I'll have to try that on a real machine. That's yeah. What? Okay, let's try this one. Nice, it sounds proper. I do remember William Wobbler having some really annoying music. Oh yeah, fucked. That's insanely hard, that game. Anyway, as I was saying, these ones here, these are 1 megabyte Magic Desk. So if you're not on the ball and something's wrong, you won't be able to play the second half of the cartridge games. But I tried this earlier, and every one I chucked at it was just spot on. Oh, yeah, I should have probably look at that. Yep. Until I'm, yeah, really good at that game. Right. As this is a cartridge, we can just go reset. So that H. Now, it won't come out on camera properly, but what's going on there? The scrolling is absolutely spot on. I mean, it's yeah, that's one of the things that always got me with any kind of emulation for C64 and Amiga stuff. It's just getting the scrolling right. Otherwise, it just annoys the tits out of you. But yeah, it is absolutely clock on, this is. Unlike my piloting. With being such a low resolution, having a machine that can add these shaders and that to it just makes the graphics look a bit better on a modern display. Otherwise, you know, it just looks like Lego. It gets too pure. Well, I hope this is depacking. There we go. Look at that. Another quality game. Also another game that I used to play back in the day, and I have no idea what I'm doing. That was more luck than judgment. Oh, he's fucked, isn't he? You just know he's going to hit something on the way down, and no, it's actually not. How about that? Yep, and yeah, that works fine. So what we can do is reset and detach. You can add your own ROMs and that into it. If you go into hardware, you could load your own ROMs down here. I believe, let's have a look, I may have no, nope. Well, I thought I had another set of ROMs prepared, but clearly not. Yeah, so you can just load in your own ROMs. You can stick a cartridge in, like a freezer cartridge or whatever, final cartridge or action replay. You can load these type of things. Look at this: D, G, T and D81s. Damn. T64s are basically just a wrapper for PRG files. G64s are copy protected D64s. Or I'd rather, it's probably more accurate to say they've got the protection intact. And D81s are the big ass ones. They're like 1 meg, almost 880k. Yeah, you can load REU and TAP files as well, which I don't have on here. But let's go to here. Let's just go whop down the bottom there. Look at that. This is an absolutely top game. If you haven't tried this one, you want to give this one a go. It's brilliant. And it's got an excellent tune as well. So yeah, everything I've tried, it is good enough for me not to get out the real machine. And that's really saying something. And speaking of which, I have here, in the back of the MISTer, there's something called a snack port. It looks like a regular USB, but it's not. And I built a few of these. And this is a IEC adapter, so you can actually plug this in the back of your MISTer and plug in real disk drives if you want to. And it works brilliantly. It really does. I tried a 1541-2 and a 1581. And I tried a clone 1581, and it all just worked. And just for complete pointlessness, I even tried the Gotek 1581 on it, and that worked fine as well. superb. So yeah, let's have a look here. Now, if you'd seen the last video, you'd know that I tried to turbo some stuff on the 1541 Ultimate, and this has got a similar deal as well. So you can actually go up to 4 times on a smart or C128 style acceleration. So it won't go as high as the Ultimate, but it has got a turbo in it. Now, if I've just activated that, which was, there we go. Let's load up a game that I tried on the last video. Star Wars. Now this game was an epic disappointment. I got it for Christmas one year. My granddad bought it for me, and at the time I loved the arcade game. I was a kid, and it's like, oh yeah, we got it on the C64, you know it. And well, it plays a bit like a slideshow. There we go. Do I need to swap the joysticks? Yes, here we go. So let's start with wave 1. And as you can see, this is, well, just as epically shit as it was in the beginning. Yeah. Unfortunately, the poor old C64, you know, its 0.98 megahertz processor was just far too gutless for this. And you know, you only really got arcade perfect or close to it when you got into the ST and Amiga. It was phenomenal on the ST, that's why I had it on next. Look at this. That's just diabolically slow. Oh no. So what we do is we can go down to turbo mode, go smart 4 times, and it doesn't appear to make a lot of difference. It may be slightly faster. Yeah, probably slightly faster, but I'm telling you now, it's an absolute pig to play still. Look at that, the fireball exploded. I was nowhere near it. Come on, let's get down to the planet. Death Star even. So yeah, there we go. We're going in. So at 4 times normal speed. Here we go. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, that's a smart turbo, alright? Jesus Christ. God, use the force on that. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's proper quick. Let's try another one. Stunt Car Racer was the other one, wasn't it? I'm going to leave that on smart 4 times. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. The little ramp. This is what we did before. And you can see that's smooth. You can see also. Oh. Well, and oh, I'm off the side again. I'm shit at this anyway. But it's nice and smooth. And that's at smart 4 times. And yeah, I didn't do too well with that. Let's back up. I think we need a little running start at that. There we go, round the ramp. Look at that. Yeah. Stay on the track. Look at that. Yeah. Round the bend. Look at that. 2 laps. And you can see the clock is still running a bit quick as well. So that's pretty much the same as the Ultimate, really, so far. Let's check out Driller. That was the other one I played, wasn't it? Try D. What a tit. Right, so it's still on 4 times smart. So you can see it's more playable. It's not insanely smooth like the Ultimate, but it definitely is playable now. Although the frame rate there is a bit shit. Now you've still got the clock running normal speed, just like on the Ultimate. Now if we just turn off this, you can see just how glacial it is. Look, I'm actually moving. Look at that. That's fucking diabolical. So put this back on, and you can see that that's a lot better. Definitely playable now. I know what I'm doing. There was another one I tried as well, wasn't there? What was that? Oh yeah, Rescue on Fractalus. Right, so what we do... Now that's still on 4 times speed. Here we go, down to the planet. Ah, there you go. You still got the same artifacts in the sky. It's nice and smooth, but yeah, that's I still got that weird. And that's a normal speed. Yeah. I wonder what happens if you use the C128 4 times, and that makes fuck all difference. Yeah. Oh, it's to be expected, I suppose. So yeah, this is brilliant. Really impressed with this. Apart from William Wobbler, which I really don't know what happened there. Let's load up a. Let's see. Right. Life. Right, where's the... There you go. So let's do a D64 load. Dolphin DOS. It should be... Fuck me, that was quick. Right, this particular one was a multi-part loader anyway. There's files all over the disk. And it's an absolutely banging game as well. This had some insane copy protection back in the day. If you didn't get it right, these little white dots here used to disappear. And you know you got a fucked copy, but you could still play it. It just wouldn't... Yeah, it was insane. Right, so that is actually loading apparently. However, Jesus, and we're in. That's fast. Wow, Jesus Christ, that's really impressive. Nice. Sound is absolutely spot on as well. Right, now this one is supposed to be a bit of a pig. So this is the image that you test a Pi 1581 out with. Pi 1541 rather. Don't know if it'll work with Dolphin DOS. Soon find out. Now, with the shader, I know I'm recording this in 4K, and I don't know what you're watching it on, so it might really bastardize it with a moire pattern, but with a shader, it looks brilliant. That picture looks brilliant. There we go. Oh, that's just quality. The scrolling is spot on. It's no exaggeration. You could use this in place of real hardware and it feels right. That's a really odd thing to say, but there's no other way to explain it. I mean, people generally, they like real hardware because of the feel of it, you know, but this just feels good. I'm actually doing alright with this game, and it's a bit of a surprise because it's proper bloody hard. The remaster was good though. Yeah, fuck that. That was inevitable. Yeah, that's just superb. So you can just change the disc. Like if you've got a multi-disc, you could easily do it while you're running. I don't know why I've got that still on. There you go, reset that. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, it just looks phenomenal. So in the menus, let's just put the pad down a second. So yeah, what we've got in here is we can mount to device 8 and 9 different images. You can also mount different types, so you could have a D64 on drive 8 and a D81 on drive 9, for example. You can directly load these types here: program, CRT, REU and TAP. Under audio and video, you can change your standard. That might fuck stuff, but there you go, it's just gone quicker. Now I've got it pre-configured so that I can actually run as both. So I can literally switch between a C64, NTSC and PAL. You can hear the sound change, and that's normal. You can change your aspect ratio. You can have it full screen if you want. Someone said on the last video that that's just bollocks. Yeah, it's, for me, I don't mind it, but when you've got wide chunky pixels, stretching them is yeah, that can make them look even more blocky. But as I've said before, with the shaders you've got at your command, you can do all sorts of funky stuff. You've also got scan double effects, so on top of the shaders you can do some other stuff like that, which, let's just clear that off. As you can see there, that looks pretty funky. Yeah, that one don't mix very well. So you've got scan WFX, and you've also got the shader itself. Vertical crop is where you can zoom in and take the borders out. I don't particularly like that one myself. You can set your two SIDs independently. So if you do what I've just done there and set one as 8580 and one as 6581, you get like a Sodo, not echo, but it's quite nice. Down here you can turn on a sound expander, Digimax, and you can set your stereo mix. Under hardware, you can set it to drive 8 and 9 permanently, or whether it's just when it's mounted. You can also set your parallel port there, which is obviously enabled for Dolphin DOS. Geo, RAM and REU, you've got options for that. So you can see here you've got 16 meg, whatever. External IEC, that's the little box I showed you earlier to connect to your bus. You can connect printers, disk drives, anything on the IEC you plug in with a 6-port DIN, bam, you can use on this. For expansion, you can have RS232 or joystick, and you can set your modes and stuff there. You can also set your pots and mouse, so you can have paddles, pots and mouse, which is really cool. Mouse is good. Here we go. There's a few other little options you've got here. You can tell it to do different things. You can set your system ROMs. If you make the ROM files up and they're a bit of a pig, you can actually, because you've got to concatenate your own ROM sets, you can do it easily enough if you know what you're doing. It's just if you're not used to that sort of thing, it can be a bit daunting. But yeah, then you can just load it in as one file, and like you can have all Jiffy or whatever. On the next page, there we go. So you can swap your joysticks. You've got your turbo options. You can, on this page, go into video processing like I have, and you can choose different things in there. Lots of different things. I've got the default scan lines. If I set that to sharp, that's how it looks then. And it still looks good, but it's a bit blocky, you know, as you'd expect. So yeah, I like the which one did I just have? That one. Yeah, so I had scan lines default. Boom. Yeah, I like that. Nice. And you can save your settings. Also in this menu, you can set your audio filter. You can also set your UART mode as well. So yeah, everything I've chucked at it apart from William Wobbler. That's not in here, is it? It is. Let's see what this one does. There you go, the music's there. It must have been that one on the magic desk. This game is insane. Back in the day when I was a kid, this drove me fucking nuts. Yeah, that happened there as well. One Life, I mean, what the fuck? You've got some crazy woman after you with a bat. Frogs that knock your head off. I don't know what I'm doing. You just keep going left. There's some guy did this on a long play, and I watched it and I thought, Jesus. What? I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, this is a freaky ass game, this one. Well, when we was talking about acceleration, I did this off camera for the last video, but one of them that really benefits from it is a game called Cholo. I don't know if you know, you're familiar with that, but so you got this weird sort of, look at that. That's a bit glacial, and you can go in here and you can turbo its tits off. Look at that, much better. There we go, and you go outside, and I don't know what that is, but you go driving around and shit like that. I don't know what this game's about. I've never really. Oh, probably not the right thing to do. Crash, yeah. But yeah, makes it a bit more playable anyway. So, where's that gone? This is one of my favourite games. All the echo effects and that are perfect. Absolute beast of a game this is. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so this is the C64 core and the MISTer. It's absolutely superb. I can't find anything wrong with it, and it's good enough to replace your C64. As sacrilegious as that might sound, that is exactly it. It's brilliant. It feels really good as well, and I'm using a PlayStation 4 pad on USB, and everything just works. So yeah, you don't need anything else. Yeah, there's not really a lot more to say about that. Acceleration's good on it, and it's as good as the Ultimate. It's just not, you know, it ain't got the top end, but realistically, when you go that fast, you can't play the games like Driller anyway. So 4 times is plenty fast enough. Yeah, this core is mature, and it definitely does what it says on the tin, and I'm really happy with it. I mean, I'm going to use this more. I'll use my Jamix more than the more than real hardware, I suspect, going forward. So yeah, so check out my other compadres and a little WhatsApp group we've got. I can leave their details in the description, and you'll be seeing them pop up on the screen. And yeah, that's about it for this video. Have a good one. See you on the next one.